Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Nina. In this video, I want to show you how to create this feminine and soft look that is perfect for any occasion, such as a wedding, prom, or graduation. This video is a part of a series on how to prepare for a big event. So if you like these types of videos, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified every time I upload. I'm going to start by applying a peachy toned concealer on my eyelid. I'm using a concealer brush to apply it. Then I'm going to blend it with my fingers. Then I'm going to set the concealer so it doesn't crease. And for that, we use a base shade. A base shade is a shade that is close or similar to your natural skin tone. I am using the lightest shade from the Shade and Light palette because I want to use it up. But you can also use the shade Tempura from the Soft Glam palette or any base shade that you have. I'm then going to apply a mid-tone or a transition shade. The word mid-tone comes from photography. It is the color that contains everything in between the highlight and the shadow. So I'm using the same term in makeup. So for my mid-tone, I am using the shade Burnt Orange. Usually you would put the mid-tone in the crease, but since I have hooded eyes, I'm gonna show you that if I open my eyes after I put it in the crease, you wouldn't see the color. So what I wanna do is blend the colors more upwardly so that you can see it more. And there is a technique to do that. So if you keep your hand high up on the brush, you get a precise application. So if you want to put it just in the crease, you have to keep your hand high up on the brush. But if you want to see the color more, you should keep your hand low on the brush. And this is what I want to do. Then I'm going to sweep back and forth to blend the color. Keep in mind that all the colors should be between the inner corner and the outer corner of your eye. And then I'm going to grab a contour shade. A contour shade is the darkest shade that you put, but you can also build this up. So you start from a lighter shade and then you build it up to the shade that you want. I'm using the color Sienna to start up my contour shading. I'm going to put the contour shade on the outer corner of the lid at an angle diagonally. And then I'm going to do either a C shape or an inverse C shape depending on which side. So I'm blending it inwardly. Then I'm going to sweep it inside and blend it into the crease. And because I have hooded eyes, I'm gonna blend it a little bit above the crease into the socket. And I'm going to keep my hand higher up on the brush to keep the contour shade lower than the mid-tone. And then I'm going to grab a clean brush and I'm going to blend all these colors together. I'm also keeping my hand up on the brush to keep this precise application. Then I'm going to grab the colors Orange Soda and Dusty Rose, and I'm using these colors as a fade shade. A fade shade is a color that you use to correct any harsh lines. So you actually use it to fade the harsh colors and to create more of a transition between the colors. So I'm going to put it at the hood of my eyes. So just at the edge of where I applied the darkest shadow. This will help the hood recede more into the eye and minimize it. Now I'm going to build up the contour shade. So I'm going to grab the color Cypress Amber and I'm going to put it at the very edge of the outer corner. I'm also using the same technique as I did when I applied the contour shade. So at an angle diagonally, and I'm going to sweep it inward. So this adds more depth to the initial contour shade. After that, I'm going to cut my crease. I'm going to apply a dot of concealer in the middle of the eyelid. And then I open my eyes. And the point where your concealer reaches is where you create a new lid. So you just draw a new lid just a little bit higher than your actual lid. So this is where you cut your crease. So here I'm actually recreating my lid. You can just follow along. Now I'm going to tap the outer edge of the cut crease to blend it with the rest of the shadows so there is no harsh lines. Now I found that the rest of the colors didn't really show above the cut crease, so I'm going to grab the initial contour shade, which is Sienna, and I'm going to contour the fake crease that I just created. So using the same technique, so at an angle and inward, but just above the cut crease. Now for the colors that I put on the cut crease, I'm going to put glistening in the inner corner, and then I'm going to put bronze in the middle and create this fade from glistening to bronze. Now if you want the colors to shine even more, then you can pack some of the setting spray that you have on your brush and then apply the color. Now I'm going to grab the color Mulberry and I'm going to stamp it between the gold and the brown. This creates more of a dimension. Now I'm going to use the fade shade again, so Orange Soda and Dusty Rose. And I'm going to put it just right there so that all the colors blend together. Again, to fade these colors together. Then I'm going to grab the same fade shade and I'm going to put it on the hood of my eyes, so just at the edge of where I applied the contour shade, so that my hood recedes even more. Next, I'm going to tight line using a liquid liner from Yves Rocher. So I'm just tight lining using a black liquid liner. And tight lining is just applying the liquid liner right into the eyelash line. Next, I'm going to use an angled brush and I'm grabbing the colors Noir and Cypress Amber and I'm going to define the outer edge of the tight line. So that is basically it for the main shadows. If you need to correct anything, you just apply your makeup remover such as micellar water onto a cotton pad. I'm gonna fold it in half to create a straight line and I'm going to correct the outer edge and remove any fallout. Now I'm gonna do the rest of my face, so I'm gonna color correct and do my foundation, and then I'm going to work on my lower lash line. So for the lower lash line, I'm going to mimic what I did on the upper lash line. So I'm gonna start with glistening in the inner corner and I'm using a flat brush. Then I'm going to apply bronze in the middle and I'm gonna fade these colors together. And I'm going to put Cypress Amber on the outer third and connect it to the shadows on the top lash line. I'm then going to put Burnt Orange, so our transition shade, and Sienna, so a more darker shade, closer to the lash line in the middle. So this creates an orange dimension. Then I'm going to grab the fade colors again, so Orange Soda and Dusty Rose, to blend all the colors together. And I'm going to bring it more downwards, so it fades everything together and it connects to the shadows at the outer edge. So now I'm going to apply mascara and the rest of my face makeup, and this should be it. So this is the face makeup with the eyes. So after that, I'm gonna bronze, highlight, and do the rest of my face, and this will be the look complete. And this is it for this feminine and soft look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next week. May you have a clutter-free life.